Hello, I'm James, and this is another video of my Infinity Blade level. I need to fix that. I'll be doing this video as a changelog to address what I've changed. And first off, I've started doing some mesh work throughout the whole level, so here has had the most bit of mesh work. And this is kind of going to help with the tutorial aspect of the level, where just to even get past this first obstacle here, you need to jump. And assign to basically saying that you just jumped is a vital tool. Got some lighting work also being input here. And I believe it stretches over here, but that cut creates a bit of light. And so do we. This also explains crouching can also be very useful, even though it's not really necessary for this bit. I'll probably need to sort that out if that's the case, but I'd probably have to space them out a bit as well. This explains that these are collectibles, and they should be classed as collectibles. Here I've got the little jumping bit, or the crushes, but I added a bit of a lava tunnel for it as well. Here's the hailfire area. I still haven't changed it, but yeah. Got the sign saying watch kneecaps, and then the sign here, which explains timing is also vital. I'll probably need to change that bit. And then you come up here, and you got the sign that tells you to explore your paths. That hasn't changed, but I may have added stairs along here. And from my survey, somebody requested that maybe I add a bit of a trap here to like make it so it's harder to hit the button, which I agreed with. So you hit the button and run. And as you can see, I also changed what the moving platforms look like, along with adding some more skeletal meshes to it. I also did a bit of work down here by adding a pickup chest and something to add a bit to the collectibles. Not all that much, but it changes the weapon at least. I also added a spotlight as well, so that way you can see the blue light down here. But I'm going to hit the button here and it throws me out. That sign's still the same. But here I had somebody requested that I have some sort of like sign to show where to stand. And I probably must find something to instruct me to jump as well. But you hit the sign and stand in the shadow, and then you fall. I also added a bit more mesh work to these areas as well, such as adding some flame effects to the rollers there. Oh. Here I added some cobweb meshes to the tunnel because I thought it looked a bit bland. I also changed up the bottom bit as well, below that tunnel, or where the floor moves away. It actually moves all the floor this time. There used to be a problem where it would drag only the top part of the floor. It wouldn't drag the bottom bit, since I have them doubled over, so you can see them on both sides. Anyway, if we go through all these, we'll probably have to speed them up a bit. Another person requested that I increase the speed for these, so I've gone and done that. I'd say it works off pretty well, since I thought it was pretty hard to actually make these in the first place. For this area, I added some lights to the bottom of the lifts. So, we rise. And much like in that first bit, we had a bit of the crumbling tiles on the floor for when the hammers were coming through the ground. And here I have the hammers that come down, but I switched them to axes. But I kind of used the crumbling wall to kind of show, yeah, something will come down here. In this next bit, somebody requested that the spinner will slow down, or to slow the spinner down, so that way it's not so quick. Here we can see a bit more of the actual effect on the fire. So I've done steam and fire coming from, or that's just the fire itself doing it. But anyway, if we go across here, and then I haven't really changed anything else on these. I might actually add some like blocks or pipes to hold the floor up, as opposed to it just floating there. Here I haven't changed much either, except for actually adding the pipes. And as you can see, the light is changing. Oh. And I also added a spinner and some more meshwork to this area. And once we get across, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you can see the blades spinning through now. I basically have that on. Basically, it's just one giant filter kind of thing. If you move too quick, then you're gonna, well, if you move too early, you will bump into it, and then, yeah, you'll get dropped into it. Some people have also requested to fix the issue with the lava not killing them. That has also been fixed below these platforms, because a lot of people tend to complain about that. So that was one of the first things I tried to fix. Somebody requested something here as well. They said 1 or 2 traps, so I've mainly added 3. But it keeps phasing in with them, so I'll probably add like an active switch for them. And along with that, I added some meshwork down to the bottom here to go with the rest of this. I also made this area a bit harder by increasing the amount of arrow traps firing upwards, since I felt that it needed it. And as to why this is not killing me, I do not know. Nor can I respawn. That is strange.
Listen up, gentlemen. Time to get serious. Our best kills are still ahead of us. I am the deadliest man I know. I do believe I'm on fire. Excellent.
Well, this is another issue. Well, if I try and line myself up here, should be able to continue and show the rest of the level. Ah, that's a bit too far out. Try and line up with the arrow traps. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So, along with the meshwork for this area, I did a bit of work in this next bit by actually changing the effect, or what you may see. So, I obviously changed the floor to this metal texture, because I felt it would do better to be able to see lava run through the ground and also see where the lava in the next bit kind of drops out.
I am not easily impressed, and yet you have impressed me. Was there ever any doubt? No, sir.
There you go. And then you hit the end of the level. Along with some of the actual meshwork on the lava canals, I added some spotlights in them as well. or point lights even, so that way the lava actually gives off a lighting effect. I will need to change it to on light real quick. But here we see a lot of the mesh work for this area. I do like how it turned out. I even put some of the plating over the stone here to almost as if it was fixed to it or melded on. But I will find a way to fix this now. It's quite strange that. That's probably why I need to turn on generate overlap events. Might need to do that for this one as well. Yeah. Should be fixed. Use reset on player's death, that's good. So from that, I have done more mesh work than I have like actually adding more traps, but I've done a few additions from requests by the players. I've also threw some more helpers in up here just to kind of add to that tutorial aspect. Probably need to add another one as well. Oh wait, no, that one. No, that was alright. But from that, this is so far the changes that I've made in the past few weeks. I also added the background. And same with the post-process and volume, which is just covering this area, and so there's quite a bit of blend to it as well when you get close to it from down here, which I do not like, but it's kind of there. I can change that now actually. Just make it smaller and should be fine. That should help it. So other than that, hope you enjoyed playing the level in the upcoming week. Goodbye.